Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and today I want to talk about battlebreakers. Today I want to have a discussion about PvP and the Duels feature that was recently introduced in battlebreakers. And I want to give some feedback on what I think about it. If you don't know what Duels is, it's a new feature that was added in the social tab. You can duel random people and actually earn a duel rating, or you can duel your friends simply by sparring with them with no rewards. The Duels feature does have like a daily system where you can do 25 battles and get a decent amount of battle pass XP, so it is worth your time. And it has a duel rating, as I said before. So first off, let me just talk about some of the positives. I think Duels adds a refreshing new thing to the game. I found myself using heroes in ways that I never thought that I would use them. I really had a lot of fun on the first couple of days, and it was kind of wild. And then we quickly ran into some crazy scenarios, which I'll talk about in a bit, but it was a lot of fun. And I found myself even tempted to go into the pit. I was very tempted to go into the pit and pull out some heroes because I saw the capabilities that they can provide in this situation, because it was a little bit different from PvE, a little bit different. If you don't know how it works, all the heroes in Duels are level 1, and the commanders have a little bit of a skill bump. So you can set one of your heroes to be commander, and obviously they get their commander skill and a little bit more stats. Some people found that when they first started out, it was very easy, and you could pretty much auto your way through like the first 300 duel rating. But then as you got higher up, you notice some pretty cheesy, and well, you notice some good defense, and then you notice some cheesy stuff. But when you talk about competitive game like that, you know, cheesy is allowed. Cheesy is part of the game. And therein lies some of the problems. PvP has a balance issue, as you can probably imagine. Whenever you combine any kind of PvE and PvP system onto an existing hero balance, it's going to be out of whack. So as it stands right now, this is laughably unbalanced. When heroes like Ariel pops up, you just leave. There's just no reason to stick around. Also, when you get any kind of hero that can clone themselves, it becomes laughable. The entire board is covered with cats. You know what I'm talking about. Obviously, there's ways around this. You can counter it with some people, like Razor can take care of the clones, and, you know, Bleed can take care of some of these cheesy defensive guys. But there are some glaring issues. I don't know if Epic's gonna take the time to work out those issues, should they? Because it could mess up the PvE part of the game, which is not completely balanced itself, but it's not bad either. So it's gonna be a delicate walk from here. So I think the balance is a big issue, but it's not a killer, because this is fun. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is probably why it's fun. There's really no purpose to doing this. You get a duel rating, but there is no ladder. There's no leaderboards. There's no purpose for even setting up a defense, from what I can see, because you can set up a defensive and an offensive team. There's really no reason to do it. There's no reason to care. Therefore, balance is not really a big priority, because nobody cares. People are already putting in one hero defenses just so that other people can complete their 25 daily wins. And other people are laughing and putting in these cheesy heroes. Ariel. Yes, I'm talking about you, Ariel. They'll put a single Ariel in there. You have to attack her, and then you just walk away from your computer and come back, and you'll still be fighting. It's a very cheesy defense. And you'll probably notice in my footage here, I don't know if you'll see it, but when I see Ariel, I just back out. No sense in even doing it. There's no penalty for that either. So there's really no penalty for backing out or just quitting the game altogether in the middle of a match. Again, if there was a purpose to all of this, then Epic might need to put something in, but right now it's just for fun. If they want to consider this to be a fun thing, then when we start to care about these matches, then these things are going to be more amplified. Defense should mean something. Like, one of the things I really wish you could do was watch a match of when you lost on your defense, like other games do out there. A lot of these asynchronous PvP games out there, you could see a replay of your last match that you lost, so you can assess your defense to see if your defense is actually doing okay. Right now, the only way you can tell how your defense is doing is if you ask a friend to do a friendly spar in the friends list, and then give you some verbal feedback or take a video of it so you can see how your defense did. So that's my next thing I think is a problem. We don't have any kind of replay, anything to give defense any kind of purpose right now. And if we cared about any kind of ladder or leaderboard, then maybe this would be more amplified. But it's kind of a minor issue right now because this is the first iteration. But I don't think Epic would have put this in unless they were planning to add to it later on. So I'm a little bit concerned. I don't think it's going to remain this casual. And all you people out there that really don't like PvP in games, you just need to avoid this altogether. Because if they add ladders, if they add leaderboards, it's going to get competitive. And you can't avoid that. If you don't like competitive games, you're not going to like Duels in this game if they really add some stuff to it. Stuff like duel specific rewards. Can you imagine if they added some cosmetics or something to denote that you did very well in duels? I wouldn't go as far as to say an exclusive hero, but I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, they could easily add some events to this as well. Have an event hero like the current Medusa event or like Guan Yu was, but have a PvP specific character or a PvP specific skin. Like, I don't know, let's give Celicia a PvP skin where she has a hat. I just made that up, but I'd take it. There's a ton of potential improvement in duels, and I think where we need to start is to give it purpose. Once we have a ladder, once we have leaderboards or some kind of a competitive bar set, then all these other things will fall in line. Then balance will have meaning. Then defense is going to be more important. You're going to care about backing out or not. You're going to care about cheesy defenses like Ariel and freaking kittens everywhere. We're going to care about that stuff. Right now, we don't care. Do we want to care, though? That's a great question. Do we really want this in battlebreakers? And I know a lot of people requested this, and it's oddly fun. I'm having a great time with it. But it could affect the base game, and it could affect development schedules. I really like the cadence of development right now in PvE, especially lately. I'm barely able to keep up with the content, and I love that feeling. But if PvP were to roll around, would it still continue like that? If PvP were to get bigger, to be more serious about it, dare I say esports were to creep in, then maybe things would be different. All in all, I like it. It's casual, it's lighthearted right now, but it could be hardcore. But they'd have to care, and we'd have to care. Give us something to shoot for. This is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and these are my thoughts on battlebreakers duels/PvP. I think Epic has some work to do here. They could keep it casual as is, or they can give us a purpose for doing it and take it down that hardcore road. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and ring the bell for updates. Also, join my Patreon if you want to support the content. Also, use my Epic creator code Bwana in battlebreakers, and if you defeat 3 bosses, I get compensated for that. So thanks, Epic, for having me as an Epic partner. I'm going to leave you guys with some PvP footage to end the video. You can check it out, watch some of the matchups and how I handle it. So take care, enjoy the video, and let me know what you think about duels. How can we improve it? Do you agree, disagree with me? Give me your things you would change and why you would change them. I'd appreciate that if you put in the comments. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you next time.